particularly liked the track's beat and the overall production. Yeah, the production was beautiful.
Gorgeous. I fall in love with him and his voice, thank you, more and more.
Did actually find myself vibing more with this one. Super groovy beat, really liked the bass and the little like, I want to say like trumpet.
Yeah, the production, so catchy. The chorus is so infectious and the verses are so simple but so hard hitting. Back to the production though, that they did big one. They did their biggest one. The biggest one I've ever seen bigged up. Welcome to Ify Singles Reviews, where things are still 100% for real, for real. I'm your former, aka Ify, and I'm joined by...
Grace, aka Grass.
God, isn't it Grass?
I don't know, is it Grass, aka... I was literally just thinking that in my head.
You say your name first and then your AKA.
Yeah.
Grass isn't your name.
Oh,
Grace,
my gosh,
aka
so
Grass,
good.
that's what I said.
Okay,
Yeah,
sorry, I
I
got
didn't
that. I thought that was... Okay, listen, we're doing Singles of the Week. We're going bar for bar. She's been here many times. She knows how it goes. But in case you don't, we're going to see if we're feeling here for this, feeling iffy, or depends. Or teetering. Let's find out. Grace, kick us off.
Gladly. My first tier for this is How You Feel, Guano C. I don't even know where to start. Okay. Might be my favourite Guano C song that I've heard so far.
Okay.
Beat addictive, I think. I think Guano has such a gorgeous tonal quality to his voice, and I felt like every production decision complements his voice beautifully. I'm not going to go into every element. I liked it because I've been told
We know how that goes.
I've been told it takes me too long to get things out. Been silent. So, yeah, overall, absolutely love this one. Big fan.
Gorgeous. Okay, my first tier for this is Make Me Better by Dondella. This is a new name in the scene, very new. This is her debut, and it was hard. Drill from a Black Sudanese Western Sydney woman. Like, I'm so happy because this scene is very male-dominated. And for a debut single, it is crazy to me. The production is great, the lyrics are great, and I really like how she starts it. First thing out of her mouth is, whoa. First thing out of her mouth is, Sydney, stand the fuck up. I'm up. I'm up. Yes, ma'am. What do you need from me? But yeah, and I think it's a great hook too. It's such an earworm. I would have gone a bit less on the auto-tune for the hook, but that doesn't change it for me. Like, I think it's fun. So, yeah.
Well, off the back of that,
Oh, gorgeous.
I'm gonna
Stand the fuck up!
stand
I have no idea.
That was so
yeah,
funny.
I'm looking at this thread.
No, baby girl, that was so good. That was so good.
Best one today,
That
yeah.
was the best joke today. I give her props.
It's not hard though. Yeah, Make Me Better, Dondella. Whilst this isn't like typically a sound I'd usually choose to listen to, I actually loved it. The chorus is delicious. I love Dondella's voice, and she's got such a great flow across the whole track. I was so shocked when you first showed me the track and told me this was like her first ever release, because so well produced. Like, I was like, hang on, you've been working on, you've been keeping this in the vault.
Exactly.
And it's just, yeah, well produced.
Gorgeous.
So yeah, so impressive for a debut track.
Okay.
So yeah, loved it. And I honestly can't wait to hear what Dondella releases next.
Same. Oh my god.
We'll
Okay.
be staying tuned.
See me stand the fuck
Standing up.
See me stand the fuck.
Consider me
that was
up.
so good. Like,
Yeah. Thank
genuinely
you.
good job for that one.
Thanks.
Okay.
I'm gonna pop it throughout the whole video.
No, it's just
For all the hear for it.
thank you. Okay, my next tier for this is How You Feel by Guano C. Oh my god. Like, I fall in love with him and his voice. Not too much, y'all.
PSA.
No.
So consider this.
Okay, no. Like, hey, actually, like, cut all of this. Okay. No, okay.
Hard launch.
No, oh my god. No, because wait to hear what I say about Boy Soda. Anyways, but I don't know what was up with the... Okay, start again. My next here for this is How You Feel by Gonna See. I fall in love with him and his voice, thank you, more and more. I love this sound so much and it suits him so well. And I really hope he kind of continues to go forward with it, like the rapping and the singing. Like, I think he's found his groove and now I need to see him master it. Thank you. Yeah, but the production by MJ is also just an added plus. I think MJ did his big one. And yeah, Guana just gets better and better with everything he does. I really enjoyed this track. But yeah, his voice.
I know, I was about to say, I love hearing him sing.
I love hearing him sing.
Yeah, keep going with that.
I'm done.
Okay, no, I was saying, I was talking.
Oh, keep going.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Anyway, so next here for this is All I Want Is You, the Kid Laroi.
Okay, period.
Yeah. Such a big fan of the beat. The production of the track in general is insane. I wasn't really sure what to expect before I listened to it, but I was quite surprised because I really enjoyed it. I particularly liked how simple it was in a way, but also super almost cinematic. I feel like this song needs to be like feature in a movie. ASAP.
I see it.
You see it?
I do
yeah,
actually see
like
it.
it's so perfect for
It
a movie
really,
soundtrack.
I get it.
I see it being used for like like a super dramatic rom-com scene.
And Grace down. Grace aura down.
No, but like a good
Rom-com?
No, but like all I want is you know. All right.
Yeah.
Each to
As
their
I said,
own. I guess.
aura down. She was on a high, but like, yeah.
Do I need to stand up again?
Don't.
See me stand up.
Aura down.
Whoa!
Ate that. Okay.
But song as a whole, gorgeous.
Oh, you're still going.
I'm tying it together. God.
No,
Silence, I
continue.
told you. Really loved his voice and how complimentary. Sorry. Can you send that? I'm gonna put it in there. Wait, where am I gonna put it? This.
Oh.
This is. Oh, you should.
He's
Okay.
actually just. Yeah.
This. Yeah. Anyway. Okay. Yeah. So I liked it. Complimentary with the elements and shit.
That's
like
beautiful.
liked the first beat, and the 16 seconds.
Going.
Yum.
Was that the same song? Was that literally that same song? What?
I don't know if she wants to fuck Kid Laroi or like what the fuck is going on. Tate McRae, like, watch out. Grace
I'm
Henderson's
actually just trying to do
coming
my
town.
part for FBI. Get around it.
Get out.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna keep
Go
on
on.
going. So the one that took 15 minutes.
I was so good at the last one.
What bar is left, Grace? These photos need to all go in the edit.
They will be.
Oh my god. Okay.
Okay.
My next here for this is Blink Twice by Boy Soda.
Oh.
Oh.
No, that was
That
a
better,
nod.
okay, yeah, better be. Listen, thank you. This man's voice will never cease to amaze me. So sultry, so gentle, so sexy. Wow. The control he holds is really phenomenal. And he reminds me so much of Anderson .Paak and Frank Ocean if they had like a love child. I'm not even kidding. I'm not kidding. Anderson .Paak is specifically like crazy. And I could not get enough of this song. The chorus is crazy. And the production coupled with his voice, God almighty. Thank you so much, Jesus Christ. Balanced so well, so beautiful. I'm in awe.
So, my last tier for this,
Yes, ma'am.
Come Through by Damn Dib and Infusha. Super boppy track, so vibey. Definitely more of a summer song. Like, I see myself pumping this at the beach, or like at a breeze on a warm summer's night, you know. Loki had a bit shut up. Loki had a bit of a young Franco vibe. There's also, oh my god, I still haven't thought of it. There's a very specific song that like a very specific
No, because
part.
this is gonna piss me off.
Stop.
Wait.
Wait.
She. I don't know what the fuck she's talking about because she says that there's a part in this
Well,
song.
neither today because I haven't finished explaining.
Continue. No, go.
There's a very specific part of the song that reminds me of like a song, but I can't for the life of me figure out what it is.
This part reminds me of a song. Now, what I was gonna say is, what the fuck is she on about? Because I tried to help her. She said there's a part of the song, Valid, that reminds her of another song. And I was like, okay. So we listen. And then a part of the production, no, because look at how you got me stood. Like,
Stand the fuck up.
a part of the production, I was like okay,
Don Della,
this is...
See me stand the fuck up.
There's a part of the production, and I was like, okay, like I can put my finger on it. This is giving. I was like, is it an Australian artist? Because I was about to name a song that this sounds exactly like, and she's like, no, and I'm like, the fuck.
I don't know if it's an Australian artist or not.
Anyways.
I don't know who it is. That's why I'm okay. So anyway, if you know what I'm talking about,
The way how are they gonna let me know?
no, because like there's someone out
Are you
there
gonna
who's
put the
like,
snippet? Because you haven't even told them what part. Like now you have to add. No, but you
no,
can't.
they'll know. They, you know.
All right, listen.
Anyway, so overall,
It's my turn.
no, I haven't finished.
Okay.
Overall, loved the track as a whole. Beat so clean, such a vibe. I was hooked for the entire track.
I'm really
That's
happy.
all. That's all.
Okay.
You're happy?
I'm happy for you.
I don't think you guys understand how rare that is right now.
Hey. Okay.
Oh, snort a clock. Jeez. Continue.
Gorgeous. Okay, I have one more here for this. It is Bangalang by 1300. They Eat Up. Is it 1300?
I say 1300.
I said 1300. Yeah. Oh yeah, Mr. Triple J thinks he knows it all like crazy.
You're about to be Triple J Jr. So Miss Anna. Oh.
T. Yeah, we'll get into that. Anyways, 1300 Bangalang T. Oh my god, like
See me stand.
I can't get
Don't
to it.
stop.
Sorry. But
It's just
no.
gonna come to me.
Yeah, the production so catchy. The chorus is so infectious, and the verses are so simple but so hard hitting. Back to the production though, that they did big one. They did their biggest one, the biggest one I've ever seen. Bigged up. I can't even speak. Like there were so many moments of variation, where like it kept you on your toes, and there's multiple parts within the song where this really hard drum comes in, and it is so fun. It makes you want to move your body. I highly rate this song. I cannot get enough. I really, really like this one. Thank you so much. Continue.
Okay, I'm moving on.
To
Teetering between
Okay.
Here for This and Depends on the Day.
go on.
I've got one and one only, and it's Blink Twice by Boy Soda. The beat and instrumentation, yummy. Yummy. Stop it.
No, I'm not. I didn't do anything.
Anyway, no crumbs. Loved it. Such a smooth, such a smooth and groovy track. I loved Boy Soda's voice in the verses. You're gonna hate me. Okay. Honestly, anything with a sax in it, I love, but I think it worked particularly well for this song. Really complemented the overall sound of the track. But the reason I said teetering, this is crazy. I wasn't as big of a fan of the chorus.
You're insane. You're actually
Okay.
Pause. Have you two listened to this song?
What's the song?
Blink Twice by Boy Soda. That chorus, fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Fuck.
No, I feel like I can. I haven't heard the song, but I have an understanding of his ability.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so much, and thank you, Rue. So you're wrong.
Anyway, so like, okay.
Don't
No,
piss
you're
me
gonna
off.
hate me for this, but I personally think Boy Soda's voice sounds best when it's in a lower octave. Like, and you hear
think
that like
you're-
nice, like slightly raspy texture in his voice, and the chorus he kind of taps into like the higher end of his vocal range.
Yeah, I love that.
Like in his other songs, it worked. I think I just found for this song specifically, it didn't really match like the smooth, jazzy sound of like the instrumentation.
I
yeah.
disagree.
Surprise. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you fucking better be. Anyways, I disagree respectfully, because you still rated it so high.
Yeah, it's pretty far up there.
It is up. It's up there. I don't know. I love the inflection in his voice. I think he does it so well. I think he really nails it. But it's okay. We can, like, it's very minor differences
Okay.
in thoughts. I'm not mad.
That's okay. We're okay to move on.
We're okay to move on. Let
Okay.
me move on. Okay. I also have one teeters between here. It depends.
Ooh.
It is All I Want Is You by the Kid Laroi.
Okay, go on.
So okay, verbatim
Yeah.
verbatim what you said. Like I
So
spilled
why
it
it's
out.
there?
Okay, I could say the same for you too, bitch. Do you?
I said my piece. Continue.
Okay, let me say it then. Like, okay, I wrote, I was surprised because I haven't listened to Laroi in a long time and he's not an artist that I typically gravitate towards, but I really enjoyed this song. I really liked it. The production is so dreamy. His voice is so nice and it's really catchy. It's a short track and there's nothing wrong with it. I'm not mad. The only reason I teeter is because it's not something that I just have in my rotation, but it's not a depends because it's a solid track. Like it's fucking good. But
Honestly, before this, never listened to the Kid Laroi, really.
that's
But,
valid.
like, yeah, like, I guess I probably have, to be
Yeah.
fair. I just don't know it. But, anyway. But, yeah, no,
Thank you.
loved.
Sorry.
Okay,
Let's continue.
moving on. I'm up to, depends on the day, whether I'm here for this or not. First up, Sensitive by Zion Garcia. Particularly like the track's beat and the overall production. Yeah, the production was beautiful.
Gorgeous.
I feel like there wasn't a moment in the song where it didn't have my attention. Like it really had me, kept me engaged from start to finish. Overall, I think Zion did a great job with the song, but the reason I'd put it as depends is simply because I don't think it's a song I would listen to it whenever, for any occasion. I think it's more of a song that if someone chucks it on, I'd be like, yeah, vibes, you know? But wouldn't personally think to pop it on. Yeah.
Valid. Okay, well, off the back of that, I'm on Depends, and it is Sensitive by Zion Garcia. It's a banger for sure, and it's very different from his last single, Fight Back. And this song actually gets me really intrigued about what he's going to be doing on his upcoming project. But the reason I have it in this rating is I'm a bit nitpicky here. I don't really like the flow, or it's not that I don't like it, I just think it's a bit off for what the production is giving. There's a word for it where like maybe Ryu can help me out, but I'm so bad with technological terms, but like where people like rap off beat or like it's not on. Yeah, like I feel like it had that vibe, but
Close
I
your
just
mouth.
thank you so much. I feel like it had that vibe, syncopation, but I didn't really resonate with it on this track. But I still think it's a solid single. It's Zion Garcia to a T. I'm just very right in the middle when it comes to it because I have actually like put it on and listened to it. But it's not to say that like I don't see things that I would like change. But I still listen.
Yeah, I still vibe to
So
it.
yeah.
All right, moving on to my second and last, depends on the day. Yes. Okay. Bangalang by 1300. Okay. Okay, well, I can't like start off with my pros when you look at me like that. Like the positive. Okay, anyway.
Serious issue. We need to address it.
Sick instrumentation. Love I still wrote it, triangle-esque.
Valid.
I don't know what.
I say that's
They're
a
like-
triangle.
Anyway,
Yeah.
because wait, I wrote here. Low-key. Reminded me of that scene in High School Musical 2. Where they're in the kitchen
I know
playing
exactly
the like
what you're
glasses
talking
and
about.
the
I know
utensils.
exactly what you're talking about.
I was like, okay. Really vibey chorus. 1300 had insane flow across the whole track. Only reason I'm saying depends with this one is simply because I don't, once again, like see myself being drawn to listen to it very
That's
often,
valid.
you know? Like, once again, let's say you popped it on, I'd be like, yeah, turn it up. But at the same time, probably won't be featuring on my Spotify on repeat playlist.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's valid. Okay, I'm not mad at that. My second depends on the day. My second one is Come Through by Damn Dip and Infusia. So, listen, it's a fun song. It's upbeat. Don't look at me like that.
Yeah.
It's good tones, but I was just expecting more energy. Like, I don't know. I think it was a very safe kind of song within this genre. Especially with what I think I mentioned this even in the last single review we did. I forgot what song it was, but I think it was Young Franco. With this genre,
Oh, yeah.
like, I just like there's so much more you could do. You could make it so much more fun. But I think there's so much space on this song for a lot more energy and a lot more fun, but I don't think they really utilized their components in the way I would have liked. And it doesn't grab me for that reason. I don't think it's bad. I think it's actually like very,
Yeah.
but
Every week.
sorry.
No, I love it.
Thank you so much. But yeah, I don't think it's bad. I think it's fun. I just think there's space for it to actually really be so much more fun. So yeah, depends on Come Through by Damn Dibbit and Fuchsia.
Gorgeous.
Thank you.
And valid.
Thank you.
I hear you. Okay, I'm now. So now I'm moving on. I'm now moving on to teetering between Depends on the Day and Feeling Iffy. You're a Dog by Gazelle. I was quite pleasantly surprised on the first listen. I personally, like, as we discussed in one of our previous reviews, wasn't vibing as much with her previous release, Piggies, but did actually find myself vibing more with this one. Super groovy beat. Really liked the bass and the little, like, I want to say, like, trumpet.
I think
thing.
trumpet.
I think
I thought it was a
trumpet.
trumpet. I was like, rude.
But it's like
Did you run it back? No.
It's like
maybe
multiple
not
trumpets. I feel.
I
It's
know.
like a
It's a horned.
maybe.
Maybe what?
It's a horn section.
It's a. There's horns there.
There we go.
Trumpets and trombones.
The horn.
Get out.
I liked the horn section. Little bit there. But definitely more depends on the day. Oh, it's pretty like in between. But I put it here just because felt the chorus was a bit like like it didn't have as much like energy as the verses did, I feel. So like, I mean, I wouldn't say energy, but basically I found Gazelle's voice in the verses was super clear, super distinct, really stood out. But then when you get to the chorus, it feels like the energy drops off a bit, slightly. Because you've got like all these other instruments and vocal layers coming in, and it kind of overpowers her voice a bit, I feel, making it sound like almost like slightly dull compared to the verses. So I felt that like maybe if like the instrumentation eased off a bit more and like you really heard her voice more so. Yeah.
Easy. All right, easy. Well, on the back of that, this is my last straight Depends, and it's You're a Dog by Gazelle. This, I said, I don't have notes, and this track is the only song that actually sits in the straight middle of the 10. I don't hate anything about it, but on the other side, there was nothing that really stood out.
Yeah.
I don't hate it, but
know
there
what
was
you
really
mean.
like that's why I'm like so baseline
That's
with
the thing,
it.
I don't like that's why I was like teetering, because I was like production wise, like yeah, the chorus, which is what made me like put it in teetering. But yeah, there wasn't
No, valid.
anything like
See, I liked Piggies
yeah,
a lot more.
yeah,
I
remember
liked
that.
Piggies a lot more than this latest single. But yeah, I'm straight 50-50 on it, because like I don't hate it, but I don't love it. So
Love.
yeah, thank you. Why did I?
Like that, Renee said anything.
Why was I thinking E.T.? Oh,
I also.
okay.
Damn.
Next one and last teetering between Depends and Iffy. Waiting Game, Daily Toll. The guitar riff that plays throughout the song is so gorgeous. In fact, like the instrumentation in general across the whole track is stunning. I said teetering though, as I don't feel it really had me. I mean, like obviously a 6-minute song.
Yeah.
In general, it's definitely hard to sustain someone's attention for
Yes.
an entire 6 minutes, especially in today's generation.
Yes.
But I just felt it was slightly repetitive, and there weren't really any moments that fully grabbed my attention. I do feel great song to pop in, maybe like a driving playlist through, though, like if you were preparing like for a long road trip.
I get that.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's my thoughts on that.
Easy. Well,
vibes.
literally right after that, me again. This is my only teeters between Depends and Ify and Waiting Game by Daily Toll. I just thought this is a 7-minute song, like 6:40 something,
Yeah, right?
7-minute song. There's literally two halves. First half, I'm sorry to say it, so monotonous. So I'm just
I
gonna
was
say
literally going to
monotone.
write monotonous.
But I'm like, I don't know how to say it. So monotone.
We'll just shorten it. So, like, pretty mon.
Seem so mon. But yeah, it's the same tone, even with the instruments. They're stuck at a steady pace from the start to the midway. The tone of voice is like it's all the same from up until the middle. And for an almost 7-minute song, I was like, okay, baby, like let's pick it up.
Yeah, like,
Maybe like we gotta, as you said, like in
I
this
know- yeah.
generation, like I do have fried TikTok brain. Unfortunately, I am one of them.
I don't even, but I think,
That's
like,
a lie.
I don't,
Yeah.
Anyway.
See how she's silent?
like, a lot of long songs, they've got, like,
It's like, it's-
distinct,
yeah,
like, change-ups or,
yeah.
like, something to, like,
Really.
I don't even think it's just this generation. In general, it's like,
Yeah,
you
it's-
gotta maintain someone's attention
Yeah.
by, like, popping something in there that just kind of is like, wait.
Yeah. And they did, like, literally what you said, I was like, they eventually pick it up. And the second half was a banger, but it came so late for me. When the guitar changes and this musical chaos ensues, I thought it was so stunning. That back half of the song made for such a great listen, and I was like, oh my god, I love this. But the first half,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it really brought it down for me. I think it's too long of a song. If they had a lot more of that second half, I would push this up so much more.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Agree,
first half I
agree.
couldn't. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's
Valid.
it. Thank you.
Okay. Now I'm moving on to my one and only feeling iffy about it, and Sideways by DZ Deathrays. Honestly, just I wasn't super blown away by this one. Definitely not a sound I would typically listen to. Maybe like 16-year-old Grace would, but don't get me wrong, pretty cool, fun track. I just don't think it had a very distinct sound that would make it stand out in like Australia's like very highly saturated Aussie band scene. I found it just kind of had that typical sound that a lot of Aussie rock bands produce. I do think it would be a lot like I do think it'd be sick to see live. But yeah, just in general, wasn't really like wowed by it.
Valid.
Yeah.
Easy. Off the back of that, my only feeling iffy, Sideways by DZ Deathrays. I agree with everything you said. I think there are so many bands in Australia that kind of have that sound. And I guess with this song in particular, it's really not for me. I know that DZ is more rock, but this one teetered a lot more for pop rock. And then that kind of, you know how I feel about pop. I couldn't.
You're like, get it out of there.
I couldn't, yeah, but make it just rock. Maybe it is. Maybe I just heard it differently, but that's how I kind
I
of
didn't really hear
took
the
it.
pop that much.
I felt, because you know me, like I listen to a lot of heavy stuff sometimes, so like
So
maybe
for you, this was poppy.
Yeah,
Okay, right,
maybe.
yeah.
So yeah, I think the lyrics could have a little bit of elevation as well. There were moments of fun, but I really just didn't resonate with the sound, unfortunately. So yeah, that's it, and I think we're done.
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
I think we're done.
I think we're good to go. Gorge.
Yep.
Alrighty, well, those are our rankings. But what are you feeling? Are you feeling iffy? Are you here for this? Does it depend? Are you teetering? Let us know, okay?
Please.
Alright, we're gonna go now. I've had enough of Grace. Grace has had enough of me. I'm your former, aka iffy.
We're honest here, that's one, yeah. I'm Grace, aka Grass. Yay!
Bye.
Yeah.
Peace.